we are up to our YouTube segment of the program. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and mashing that bell here on YouTube. Yes, we love doing the YouTube segment, and this week we are going to have the question, or we're going to kick around the question: are they destroying Atlanta Motor Speedway?
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, that's
changing it a little.
That's chilling. They're destroying it.
Do you think they're destroying it?
They are absolutely obliterating it.
Oh, okay.
This is how you get YouTube views, by the way.
Oh, yeah, man, this is going to be just revolutionary. This is crazy.
Right.
Why would they do this?
Right, and we have to have, in the thumbnail, we have to have some crazy thing like, you know, or with,
like a
with
bulldozer and
our head blowing off.
Exploding.
Totally.
And somebody with an Atlanta Motor Speedway shirt just being ripped in half.
Well, okay. Now, they have been talking about this reconfig for decades. We have been talking about this, that it's coming. It's coming. Well, I guess it's actually coming now.
Well, I'm kind of disappointed with the reconfig because my thought was if they're going to do it, they're going to throw it back to the old layout where they didn't have the dog leg. It's going to be great. This is awesome. All the renders that were kind of being rumored up till now showed no dog leg, and I got super excited.
Right.
There's still a dog leg.
And what I thought they were going to move the start-finish line. They didn't do that either, right?
No.
See, they're destroying it.
We had been hearing. Yeah, they're destroying it by not doing what they said they were going to do. But, so the track is interesting what they've done here. So the banking of the turns will go from 24 to 28 degrees, which will obviously promote more drafting around these tracks with the new aerodynamic packages and horsepower packages.
Right.
Instead of relying on drivers actually using talent to get around the track. The track will decrease in width, of course. So this is where the little bit of skill does come into play. Front stretch will go from 55 feet wide to 52 feet wide, back stretch 55 to 42 foot wide, and the turns from 55 foot wide to 40 foot wide.
Yeah.
So that does narrow up the turns 15 foot. They'll have kind of like a progressive banking when you get off of the main part of the track there where the banking's 28 degrees. It'll go to 18 degrees. So you do have a little bit of runoff there, kind of like Darlington, where you should be able to swoop down and still make something happen if you're not quite in the groove.
Right.
In theory, at least. So I don't know. I kind of like parts of this, and I don't like parts of it as well. I like.
So they're destroying it.
Yeah, they're destroying it.
Okay.
Absolutely. The new drainage underneath the track is also nice because that will, shorten up the rain delays.
I have lost so much sleep over that, wondering if they were going to do that, and I'm so thankful that the new drainage system.
I will say they did a nice job with the drainage. Everything else at TMS was a botch, but the drainage worked out really well. So every rain delay since has been much shorter because we were having like 11, 12-hour rain delays at TMS before. So I will say I'm confident that the drainage problem will be great.
So no weepers? No weepers?
No weepers, hopefully.
The Weeper Busters.
Yeah. That being said, so I like the track being narrower, even though some of the drivers are kind of groaning about it, saying it's going to cause more crashes. But I don't like the dog leg still being there. That's my big gripe. I don't like dog legs on racetracks. If you're going to have a dog leg on a track, it should just be Charlotte. Make everything else no dog leg.
I don't know. I like Phoenix's.
Well, that dog leg's different, though. It's not a double dog leg like Charlotte, Texas, and Atlanta, where it's the exact same thing.
Right.
So the more times you can have the exact same thing, they have everything just tuned up. They know exactly what to do when they go there, and it's not a big problem.
Yeah.
You have the dog leg like that on only one track. Now it's less of a focus, and when people show up, they're all over the place. They don't know what they're doing.
Right.
And that's what makes it exciting. But you only have it. You have it at 3 different places. They look exactly the same. That's a little bit of a problem to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, okay. So they're changing this, but the drivers typically, they've been talking about this repave for decades, and anytime you ask a driver about it, they always say, I hope they don't, because they love the racing of that old surface. But it is so old now and so crumbling and decrepit, and they had to do something.
Have you seen the photos of the surface that have been coming out this week on Twitter?
No, I haven't.
People have been taking shots of it because it's the last time for the surface.
Right,
it literally looks like a gravel parking lot. It's bad.
Wow.
I don't know how tires make it more than one lap. It's just crazy. So really a shout out to Goodyear should be done there. But this also with the pavement being replaced, I know a lot of people give Goodyear a lot of grief. This will give Goodyear a little bit more of a chance to kind of go outside the box with softer tires if they choose to do so. Because right now, if you go with a softer tire at Atlanta, that thing's going to be just shredded and destroyed in 5 laps. So
yeah,
it'll give them a little bit more of an opportunity to do stuff like that, I think.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see. This will be the last good race at Atlanta because they're destroying the track. And
yeah, one more thing on the dogleg thing, though. So the 3 tracks are the exact same. And it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but all 3 tracks have 2 races. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's 6 races at that same style of track. It's too much.
Too much.
Too much.
Totally. Wow. Toby,
let's make a different track design. Like, come on. Can we just, like, be a little creative?
Now we've got Toby ranting, and those are the best YouTube videos, if you've noticed. Anytime Toby gets angry, our watches go through the roof.
That's true. So I need to get more mad more often. I'm just so mad.
That's right. See, I was trying to, poke you with a stick, and at the beginning you're like, no, there's nothing wrong. The track will be fine.
Did you see Denny Hamlin's reaction to this on Twitter, by the way?
What is it?
Oh, man, you missed it. Okay, so when the announcement was happening and everything, and they were doing the whole announcement, and they asked the team at SMI if they had consulted NASCAR drivers for the thing, and no, we didn't really look for their input. And let me pull up Denny Hamlin's quote here. Hang on. Let's see. Here we go. Denny Hamlin says, "With all due respect, this is the same group that has reconfigured Texas, Kentucky, and Bristol with 0 driver input. One of those lost a race. One of those we don't even race on anymore. And the last one, they put dirt over it. But hey, what do the drivers know?"
Right. Yikes. Wow. All right. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for listening and viewing and liking and subscribing and buttoning and bell mashing and all that stuff. We truly appreciate it. Thanks for checking us out here on YouTube. And hit subscribe if you find us even mildly funny. We'd appreciate the subscription.
Funny, entertaining, or even informationalness and stuff or whatever. Informative. That's what I was going for.
We'll catch you on the next one.